D-Day has come. Early this morning, the Allies began the assault on the northwestern face of Hitler's European forces. The first official news came just after 9:30, when Supreme Headquarters of the Allied Expeditionary Force, usually called SHAPE from its initials, issued communique number 1. This said, under the command of General Eisenhower, Allied naval forces, supported by strong air forces, began landing Allied armies this morning on the northern coast of France.
Casey, it's great to see you here at Duxford. I hope you're having a fantastic day.
I'm honored and pleased to be here today among all these fans, let's say. I love it, and I hope I can do it forever.
Well, I hope so too. And let me just... So the fact of this aircraft, and that, as ever, a gorgeous display. Germany, and as the Allies gained air superiority, losses decreased, although flak was still a significant danger. You can see something here of the agility which the... We were talking earlier about how B-17 Sally B act. I always see this Blenheim as...
But if Richard comes to a complete halt, there is no way, this isn't a helicopter, it doesn't have a tail rotor, and there's no way of stopping the... Jaw dropping, heart pumping, formation flying forward.
But flying these little aeroplanes near the front line in Normandy could be a very hazardous business indeed. The pilots of these L4s have just spotted the enemy embedded on the ground. turn, the German flak gunners have opened fire. The Cub pilots in turn have split formation to try and outmaneuver the guns. They were able over the battlefield, the L4s, to use their considerable low-level agility to great advantage. Despite the enemy's best efforts, the men in these 5 L4s are carrying on their mission, but they're in radio contact with the US Army artillery officers on the ground, who are ready to direct their fire on